Good morning. This morning I have actually set my kitchen timer so I know when I have to start the tarot reading so I don't have to cut a few seconds out of my video because then I have to sit and find a place where I've actually got my mouth shut, which doesn't happen that often, and it takes longer for me to get my video to you. I'd like to start off by making a couple of announcements of people who have won copies of Cry Mercy for the last couple of days. There it is. On Wednesday, on Francesca's Mind stream, the winner was Edward Traxler. So congratulations, Edward. And then yesterday on Sue Knits Again, it was Kristen Howe. So Edward and Kristen, I need both of you to go to my website, ToniAndrews.com, and to click on the Contact Me link and send me an email with your mailing address so that I can make sure that you get your books shipped to you. They will be shipped directly from the publisher, not from me, and I will send you a corresponding book plate so that you can have a signed copy. Okay? All right. Now, today's site is the League of Amazing Writers, and the host, Jet Michaels, said that I could talk about anything I wanted, so I went out, as is my habit, to my Twitter followers. I think I'm going to sneeze. It's coming. Any second now. Okay, maybe not. All right, hang on. They used to do this on the TV. No. Okay, we'll see whether or not I edit that out. I hope you enjoyed that. I come from a long line of champion sneezers. My sister once threw her back out sneezing. That's how big we sneeze in my family. Let's see what questions I have today. Let's see. Okay, from my Twitter followers, good morning. No, that's not a question. Okay, these are all, can pick me please for the tarot reading, but I've already picked a winner. Okay, question here. Do you think you would ever write a young adult series? I would love to write a young adult series. I don't know if I have it in me. My characters, I write such character-driven fiction, and I don't know how effectively I could think like a teenager. My characters are very earthy. They have very adult thoughts. They tend to be rather profane. I have a folder on my computer called Undeveloped Book Ideas. A couple of them could definitely be adapted to be young adult, and that's a great growing market. So it's something I'll think about in the future, but no, I have no plans at this time to write young adult. Would like to know how you pick your character names, imagination, phone book, internet, etc. Oh, if only it were that scientific. Actually, the only character that I've ever really been firm on their name from the beginning was Mercy, because I wanted to call the first book Mercy Killing. And that was, in fact, my working title, and the title, if you look at my original book contract, that's the title on the book contract. The publisher changed it because they thought it would confuse readers and make them think that it was a medical thriller. But we might actually use that title. Now that the series is established and people know who Mercy is, we might use that title later. It ultimately became Beg for Mercy, but which I wasn't unhappy with either. The rest of the names, I think about the character and just kind of shuffle through names in my mind until something fits. Interestingly enough, when the Mercy series came out, I got several reviews that said that Toni was not they didn't quite come out and say stealing the names, but they said that I was trying to ride on the coattails of the Suki Stackhouse books. Charlene Harris's book is where the Suki character name came from, and that I was trying to pull readership from Patricia Briggs and Mariah Stewart with the character named Mercy. Interestingly enough, I was not familiar with any of those three series when I wrote the Mercy series, and how I found out about those series were the reviews that said that I was, ripping them off. So then I went and read them and found out, wow, these are really good. But at that point, it was too late. I already had, the second book was well underway and the character names were firmly established. So that was, but thank you, reviewers, for the good tip on some series that I would enjoy. Also, there were reviewers that said I was influenced by Jim Butcher, and at that time, I hadn't read any Jim Butcher. And thank you once again, reviewers, for tipping me off on Jim Butcher, because I love Jim Butcher's books. And I never would have known to read them if I hadn't discovered that he'd influenced me. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. I've got time for a couple more. How's my timer doing? Oh, wow. See, it goes so fast. I'm so glad I'm using the timer. What is your biggest inspiration for writing? Everything inspires me. Everything. You never know what it's going to be. The slightest little thing can set me off, and I think, God, what a terrific idea for a book. Will Mercy discover her family history? Yes, she will. But how quickly? I'm sorry, I can't promise you. There's the fourth book coming, and I already know from the publisher that my proposal that I sent in with the plot that they want some reworking. So there are 3 significant facts coming up about Mercy's family history. At least one of them will be introduced in book 4, and possibly all 3. But until the publisher and I agree on the finalized plot, I cannot tell you what those 3 things are. Sorry, but they're big, very big. Okay. Yes, that's why you keep reading. You want to know what's going on with Mercy. Okay, I think that I have, yes, I have to start on my tarot. Oh, no, wait, this is saying when I have to start on my tarot reading, so I can answer one more question. Does your cat watch you work? No, Oscar could care less. My late cat, Lucy, loved to watch me work. In fact, she lay on top of the video monitor, back when you had the big fat video monitor, and actually hung her head over and watched the words go by on the screen. It was very cute. And sometimes Eddie, Oscar's twin brother, he sometimes watched me work. But as far as Oscar is concerned, my work is interrupting his belly rubbings. Okay, let's see. Anything else real quick here before I go? Oh, could I get some general advice about being published? Oh, that's way too much to go into at this point, but I can tell you that I'm working on there's some workshops that I present that I've been asked to make into online workshops that will be offered through various writers organizations, and for a small fee you can it'll last a couple of weeks, and there'll be exercises every day, or some of them do it once a week, depends on the organization. The best piece of advice to start out is to join your local professional writers organization and go in and be around all those wonderful other writers who will be very generous and give you advice. It's time for me to start my tarot reading. See, the kitchen timer worked out really well. And today's tarot reading goes to, excuse me for the sniffles, I'm always kind of snotty in the morning. Janet DeSherry was a writer and a recovering media professional. Doesn't say where she's from, but hi, Janet. And I like that recovering meeting. Okay, I'm going to have to do this very fast. And I pre-shuffled them a little bit, so you don't have to sit and listen to cards shuffle. And we're going to cut for Janet. It's Janet, J-E-N-E-T. DeSherry. Did I say DeChaney before? It's DeSherry. Okay, we have the Chariot, the Page of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles. Janet's first card is the Chariot. This is about triumph. See, she's being triumphantly carried into the city on her chariot. It's about winning a victory through the sheer force of your will. It's about a hard-won victory, and in this position that would indicate that you have recently achieved a victory. In the current position, we have a really fun card, the Page of Cups. The pages bring a message, and because it's cups, this page brings a message of love. He is Cupid. This is the card most desired to be drawn the day you have a blind date. So it could be a new love coming, or it could be an intensification of a love relationship you have now. Excellent, Janet. Now the third card is the 7 of Pentacles, and see all that material bounty, all that wealth available to you right there in the tree. It just has to be harvested. You have to climb up the ladder and get it. They're not going to fall into your basket. This isn't winning the lottery. This is an opportunity. Okay, just in the last few seconds, I need some more self-addressed stamped envelopes. I mailed off all the book plates that I had self-addressed stamped envelopes for, thinking, oh, some more will come. And then I haven't gotten any for a few days. I'll give Jet the link for the address, so get me those self-addressed stamped envelopes, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.